to the variety show. That was at the Cardinal Bar, and once again, Gilbert Hemsley, the legendary lighting director, professor from UW. So he was a part-time professor, lighting professor, and then part-time he lit the New York City Opera. So he was back and forth a lot, and Dennis and I stayed in his house. When he was gone to New York, he said it was okay if we stayed there. So Ray, our drummer, who became our drummer, Ray took care of Gilbert's house when he was away. Ray brought Gilbert to see the variety show, and he really liked that, so that's why he let us stay at his house in his room when he was gone. And then we'd practice. The variety show started out with, well, all sorts of little acts, different acts. We did Snidely Whiplash and Nell. We had bizarre special guests who would come in and act out different songs. We did If 6 Were 9 by Jimi Hendrix, and we had The Sun come out, and then Numbers. And we had giant railroad tracks for Snidely and Nell. Snidely would bring out the railroad tracks and say, now, this was Dennis, of course. Now, we're going to play a little game. See these tracks? Oh, yes. And I had on a blonde Marilyn Monroe wig and bright red spike heels that Ray got for me, and a little prom dress. And Nell came out, and she's like, oh, Snidely, that would be fun. What are we going to play? He goes, we're going to play You Lay on the Tracks. She goes, okay. And then Dennis would make the sound of the train whistle coming. And she's laying there. So then we'd break out into the song that went with that one was Locomotion, of course, by Little Eva. So we did a few covers, but we mostly did original songs. We ended up with 13 at the end of it all, and Dennis copyrighted every single one. But this was the first show. We weren't a band yet. We were just doing this variety show with a guitar from the dumpster. But he bought me a new microphone. That was a very big deal. That was huge. A brand new, a real microphone, so I could sing. Oh, we also did Rocky and Bullwinkle. Guess who was who? So everybody kind of thought, oh, God, you guys, that would be great to have a band. Well, I don't even remember exactly how the migration happened, but Ray found some drums, and then one of Madison's semi-famous jazz drummers gave him more of a drum set. So Ray had this drum set. So then we had a microphone and a drum set, and then Jeff Geiger had an old keyboard. So then we had a drums and a keyboard and a microphone and a guitar. So we started practicing in Gilbert's basement. I felt like for a long time we were actors pretending to be musicians, but then the very first Willy Street fair came along. We were asked to play, and so we got a hold of an old flatbed truck and just pulled it up in the middle of the street and jumped up there and played every song we knew, which was probably about 4. And then we must have done a few little acts from the variety show too. We probably did Snidely and Nell. Maybe we did a little Rocky and Bullwinkle or something like that too. But it was great. All I remember really is what I wore, which was some kind of a sky blue dress with pleats that I got at St. Vincent's or something. Before the Willy Street Fair, we did a few shows at Gallery 853 with Don Hilgenberg and Patty. Patty wrote this play about Frankenstein that we performed at Gallery 853 at one of Don Hilgenberg's series of evenings. I had to play the narrator. There wasn't a very good part for me, but Patty played the bride, and Don played Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, and of course Dennis played the monster. He made himself some shoes, some platforms out of a couple of 2x4s, nailed them together so that he was like 8 inches taller than he already was, which was pretty tall. The line I remember from that was so beautiful. He got to say, "Blasted jeans and no name, who will love me?" Oh, God, that's so beautiful. I just love that. Anyway, that was another big East Side